we go.
2, 3, 4.
The process of making an album is so exciting. It's an experience that everyone should have. Y'all ready, right? You know, there's always ups and downs, and usually there's not many downs at all just because it's so great because I'm in the studio and I'm working with a bunch of talented people. It's just new. It's always new. Even if you've been in the studio 100 times, it's a whole different song. It's a whole different ballgame. Oh, I'm looking at my cover, man. I just got it. You're almost a different person by the beginning of your album and then to the end of it. Just a different aspect of what you kind of thought everything was going to be. And it turned out to be really, really awesome. It's a really great album. I'm really proud of it. And I hope people like it. The title of this album is Breakaway. The music kind of grew from the last album. You know, everybody grows and changes. We ended up with Breakaway doing a more rock album. This past 2 years has been kind of crazy, so, you know, you always kind of feel like you want to break away from it. So, Breakaway.
I told you everything.
Behind These Hazel Eyes, it was actually the last song recorded for the album. Almost didn't get on the album. We had a totally different song written for it, lyrically. Something happened in my life. I got out of a bad relationship, and I got so burned by it, and I was so like, and it was just sitting in me and making me miserable. I was like, you know what? I want to rewrite this song, rewrite Behind These Hazel Eyes, and totally do a different take on it. Hey, what's up? This is Clarkson, and you are on set. It's kind of like the broken fairy tale thing. Like, you know, you think everything's gonna happen, or let's say you're in a relationship and you think it's going so well. I sat in a corner, you know, of my room and wrote lyrics to this music. And then it turns around and then you get hit with reality. You see me getting ready for my wedding, and you see me going through all the emotions. Okay, this is gonna be good. And all of a sudden, another girl is in the picture, another girl's got the name, and I run into the church, and she's the one getting married. And then I run out to this forest, and I completely, it's kind of like longest part.
All day for that.
Today, we are hanging out doing a photo shoot. We're doing a photo shoot for merchandise for a tour. We're doing a lot today.
Yeah, that's it. Gorgeous.
We're doing it actually different this time. We're doing it more high fashion. We did like a period piece. We're doing like some rocked out photos. I was like on a mattress with leaves and dirt everywhere and this pretty dress. It's a different photo shoot. I've never done one like this. The window thing was really cool, and what was cool about it is that I picked a more of a period type piece, and with the hairstyle and with the clothes, everything, and it was cool because it was like a window, so it's like looking in the window of time kind of thing. It's just to try different things and kind of do a little bit more high fashion stuff, just because I never really done it before. And what's cool about doing it in photo shoots and not doing it like on red carpets is that I don't get stuck wearing it the whole time.
Here's the thing, we started up.
Since You've Been Gone came in the picture kind of towards the end of the album when we were getting together with all the songs. And when I first heard it, I was like, ugh, this is so poppy. It didn't have like hardly any guitars. And I was like, I really don't like this song. I thought it was a cute idea though. I ended up getting together with Max Martin and Luke Gottwald, the writers and producers of the song, and I was like, you know what, I really want to rock it out. And they lit up. They were like, that's what we want to do. It's a fun song to perform. That's like one of my favorite off the record to perform, just because it's so feisty and in your face.
Since you've been gone.
The Since You've Been Gone video was my first video that they actually let me perform like I wanted to. And I was so excited because the label they were like, no, rock out. They were like, do whatever you want. So that big performance part, like in the video, I loved. That was my favorite part. I performed like I perform on stage at my show. It was just really fun. And the rest of the video, I got to bash things and break glass and draw on mirrors, and it was fun. I got to destroy an apartment. Before I started singing like I was a dancer, I always listened to the same music that I still listen to now, like that I'm really into music. I don't know why, I've just always had an ear for just really passionate people like Aretha or Aerosmith or Annie Lennox, like just people that really get into what they do. It makes you want to, go out and sing. With Miss Independent, like it's like #1 for 7 weeks in the U.S. and I got nominated for a Grammy. It was pretty much that dream come true single. I remember it didn't set in until like I was at the Grammys, like, and I was like, wow, this was a really kick-butt song. I was like, I was a part of such a great song, and it was a nice way to kick off my album, and it's a nice way to set up a career, go out and perform, and, you know, that's what I would do. I'd just sit in my room, and I'd sit there and perform their songs, like in front of my mirror with my hairbrush, and I'd make my friends come watch. It feels like I'm at home when I'm on stage, and it feels like it's what I'm meant to do. Fans get, you know, they get to see deeper inside of you, inside your head and your heart, when you write something and you sing it and you're performing it on stage, on tour, you know. I always write from real life experiences. I think that's the best way. It's cool to write fictional stuff and sometimes, but it's real life pictures and paintings that really, you know, tear at your heart and make you really love it and enjoy it. This kind of stuff is important not only, you know, to be heard, but especially to my fans that already look up to me, and if they're going through the same thing, you know, they can be like, oh God, that's how I feel. That is how I feel. If I write something that touches me, maybe it'll touch other lives, you know. So that's what I'm into. It's just exhilarating, and it doesn't matter where I am. I could be singing anywhere.